In recent times we have been hearing different opinions about whether the best work mode is office, hybrid or 100% remote. But there is little analysis regarding the way in which you can complete the work, asynchronous or synchronous, and a good understanding of these work types is the basis for whether a modality is more convenient or not. In this new installment of our Wellbeing for Devs series, we propose to clarify the difference between sync and async work and why remote work must follow a mostly asynchronous work type to be successful. So let's get started. An article written by Pim de Moray on Corporate Rebels website describes how what companies are calling remote work is becoming just another identity for all the bad things that used to happen in offices, but were shortly criticized because it was the predominant mode. Some of the things that used to happen in offices were excessive and endless meetings, a lot of queue work, excessive bureaucracy and a large amount of interruptions due to continuous availability. From our perspective, that is a pretty accurate analysis of why many companies do not feel comfortable with remote work, because it accentuates these dysfunctions even more. First of all, asynchronous work means that you collaborate with others without being in the same place or at the same time, which means that real-time communication is no longer the most important thing to complete tasks. Of course, for this to happen correctly, transparency, trust and autonomy are key. And additionally, written communication take a leading role in this work type. On the other hand, synchronous work depends on real-time communication, which requires everyone involved to work on the same thing at the same time, as happens in meetings, work sessions or group calls, and also is related with continuous alignment, which involves constant monitoring of what everyone is doing to measure progress. Due to the above, synchronous work requires more communication between team members, but it can slow down progress, inverse effect of what is sought, because everyone feels that they are continually interrupted to do the work that is really necessary. So, what must be taken into account for asynchronous work to really work, and how can we really be successful with remote work? Well, here we propose 4 aspects. 1. Transparency. It is necessary that the objectives or expected results are defined and agreed upon as a team, and their progress measurement is visible. 2. Trust and autonomy. It is necessary for team members and leaders to avoid interrupting others when it is not strictly necessary, which requires that each member have sufficient autonomy to carry out tasks and among all share a high sense of trust. If a team member does not respond adequately to that trust, we should work on the individual, not change the mode of work for the whole team. 3. Standardization and good documentation. It is necessary that the processes, methods, guides, or others can be shared by the team, clear enough, and continually updated to keep the team aligned on how tasks should be done. 4. Good written communication. It is necessary for people to have good written communication skills, which can be developed, in order to be concrete and clear in the exchange of information and avoid confusion or misunderstandings. But how does this benefit my health? Well, asynchronous work and therefore remote work, when implemented correctly, allow the following. Work-life balance. It is possible to have greater flexibility in work hours by opening up space to spend more time exercising, eating better and more calmly, among other things. Less time wasted. It is possible to do the job in a more focused way, obviously ensuring that our workplace is free of distractions. Less stress. The constant urgency of tasks to be done increases stress. When the teams clearly define the objectives, the really important tasks are more easily evident, and a more effective barrier is exerted to the pressures of other teams or areas that are more difficult to overcome in an office. Better collaboration. Asynchronous work demands more sharing and transparency, which can make collaboration more effective and allow to work with teams from other locations in a fluid way. Before finishing this video, we want to highlight that asynchronous work really requires good communication skills, and that is where many teams that are convinced of the benefits of remote work fail. Because this point is underestimated and you end up with dysfunctions such as long meetings, team members out of focus on priorities, and queue tasks that are not documented, among others, that we'll cover in another video. So, if you are interested in knowing more about these topics, you have to follow our new content where we will be bringing additional perspectives. Until next time.